Hello, so my name is Luke Eulenbrock, and this is my Sensation and Perception Favorite Things presentation. And today I'll be talking about my guitar and how it produces sound. I had an interest in guitar for a while, and especially the sound unit kind of brought that connection to psychology and sensation and perception. So I thought it was natural to demonstrate how a guitar works and how it produces the sounds that we hear. So this is my guitar, some pieces on it. This is the body of the guitar, the sound hole. These are the strings tuned to E, A, D, G, B, and E. Here is the bridge with the bridge pins and the tuners. Okay, so how does the guitar produce different notes? Well, first off, they're tuned to E, A, D, G, B, E. However, to produce different notes given those strings, you pull down on the string, which increases the tension and it produces a higher pitch. So, and the strings down here are smaller, which means that they vibrate faster and they produce a higher pitch of sound. So the way that that works is it creates a sound wave inside the guitar, which displaces the air and creates different vibrations. These vibrations, they reverberate in the guitar and they do not come out the sound hole. The sound hole is how it breathes, per se. It actually comes out of the body of the guitar down here. To make, say, a chord, you strum multiple different strings. They're set to different notes, and that makes the chord. And this could be an example of harmonics. So, for instance, that's an E major chord. Um, Also, there's like a G chord and a C chord. So now these are made up of many different harmonics. If you would like to isolate those harmonics in the guitar, you can do it here and here. So that just gives a little bit of ways to make different notes and the harmonies. So now about how we hear those sounds. Here's just a quick little demonstration. So on the left side over here, the guitar string, it vibrates back and forth, and here is the string vibrating, and this is the disruption to the air that it's causing. Here are the sound waves in the air, the vibrating air particles. They pass the energy of the vibrations away from the string in waves. And then these waves then travel into a person's ear. And here is a lower pitch sound up top. These are longer and less frequent waves. And here is a high pitch sound. These waves are more aggressive and sharp, and they're uh, smaller in amplitude. So I wanted to talk really quickly about how these sounds translate from the guitar to the ear. So the sound waves, they enter the outer ear, which is over here, this section. They travel through a narrow passageway called the ear canal through here. This leads to the eardrum. The eardrum, it vibrates from the incoming sound waves and sends these vibrations to three tiny bones in the middle ear. The bones are called the malleus, the stapes, and the incus. Uh, the bones in the middle ear, they amplify or increase the sound vibrations, and they send them to the cochlea over here, which is a snail-like structure. It kind of looks like a snail right here. Uh, it's filled with fluid. It's in the inner ear, so this section right here. It's an elastic partition, and it runs from the beginning to the end of the cochlea. It splits it into an upper and a lower part. The partition is called the basilar membrane. It serves as the base or the ground floor on which key hearing structures sit. So it goes to the hair cells. The hair cells are microscopic. They're hair-like projections. They perch on top of the hair cells and they bump against overlying structure and they bend. And this bending causes pore-like channels over here. Pore-like channels, they're the tips of the stereocilia to open up. When that happens, the chemicals, they rush into the cells and this creates an electric signal in your brain. the auditory nerve then carries that electrical signal to the brain, and it turns that into a sound that we can recognize and understand. All right, and to end things off, I figured I'd play one of my favorite songs on guitar. It's called Cherry Wine by Hozier.